Morning, morning, morning again. I look kind of crazy again this morning, but not as bad as I did the other day. Um, Pardon our bedroom. It is, in fact, a mess. It's honestly usually a mess because even though my husband works out of the home, when he comes home, he also has an office in the home. We have one, if you count our projector, one, then another large monitor. So one, two, three, four. I have two laptops. He has two laptops. He has two screens built up on the desk. This is an office that we sleep in. It's our bedroom, but it's very much more business than romance, I think. We're gonna change that one day we move into a bigger home of our own, like our forever home that we buy. But at any rate, let's get into this. So as you guys know, I have been offering some specials. Um, Now I will also state just in case this interrupts. Um, all my devices are full and I have so much stuff and I need to buy a hard drive because I don't want to lose any of my stuff. I have so much stuff from my cooking business, from my web design business, other than this web design business. From family memories, things. Anyway, devices are full. So hopefully my device has enough memory for me to at least complete this video. Let me get comfortable. So I want to get into this because it's kind of important. Um, Look, I've been around 20 plus years in this sex work world. There's no secret there. Um, there's none. There's no secret there. Excuse me. My FMLA, which is Family Medical Act. As you guys know, I've been trying to take care of my mental health and a physical ailment I have as well. And so to do with my 9 to 5 Civi World job, there's paperwork that has to be done. I'll deal with that later. But right now, back to the interview. I mean, not the interview, the video. Look, I think I'm being interviewed. So I always want to support all companions, right? I don't care what race y'all are. I don't care what gender you are. I just want to support. That's who I always been. Okay. Um, Life happens. I am not perfect. None of us are, and anyone online pretending to be perfect is lying to you. I refuse to do that. Um, I've been very forthcoming and very honest for the last year about just about everything going in my life and in my family. So I have not lied to anyone. I have not misled anyone. Now I did a video the other day and I just want to clear this up. I don't have that attitude with everyone that I work for, but I do have that attitude with people who are rude to me and ignorant with me, for lack of a better term, when all they have to do is simply be professional with me. I am not, I'm not here to be your punching bag or your walking mat. Absolutely need to be clear on that. I'm not here to do those things. I can't be those things. It's not who I am fundamentally as a person. I did not take that from the gentleman who saw me when I was still escorting. I am not going to take that from people who I do services for. I cannot reiterate that enough to you guys. I'm sorry if that rubs you the wrong way, but I feel like if you're a stand up companion or any industry that I do websites for, because I have a vanilla website business that I run, I don't just do escort websites, right? I do websites, period. So, with that being said, I give people the same respect and professionalism they give me. I am not an ass kisser. I am not going to candy coat anything with anybody. But at the same token, I'm not going to be a complete jerk. If and when I become a complete jerk, it's because he made me become that way. It's not because I woke up and decided I'm going to be mean, I'm going to be nasty, I'm going to be whatever. But you send certain things to my inbox or to my phone, and we're going to have a problem. And that's just what it is. I'm not going to back down from that. I'm not going to be like, "Oh, well, maybe I can be kinder." I treat people the way people treat me. I always have, I always will. And that's even at my 9 to 5 civvy job. My supervisors and I have gone toe to toe, word for word before, because I am not going to be the type of employee that allows you to disrespect me. I don't care who you are, where you are, when you are. It's not going to happen. But let me get into what you can, in the positive sides of me, look forward to, right? One, honesty. Two, transparency. I'm not going to lie. I don't do this social media thing where we pretend to be something we're not. I don't do that. I've never done it. I'm going to let you know what my needs are, and I'm going to let you know what I can do for you. Sometimes I don't have a need at all, still a professional businesswoman, right? So then in that case, where I don't have a need, I'm going to tell you what I can do for you, the time frame in which I can do it for you, and what you can expect. Very simple. Very simple. It's not hard to understand at all if you're mature and normal thinking, right? So I needed to come forward today and say, first of all, I do websites for industries outside of sex work. I have found guys here on Twitter who run businesses, business owners have found me, and I've done sites for them. My husband and I have done sites for them. All kinds of sites, from energy companies to license plate companies to trucking companies to massage companies to hair salon companies. Please know I'm not a one hit wonder. I don't just do one thing. Okay. That's first, and that's very important for you to understand. Secondly, I am always, especially now with the holidays, looking for, sorry, checking my phone while talking to you, checking for and looking for more work. My husband and I both need more work. Why? Especially since he works a job and I do too. Well, inflation is a thing. Cost of food is outrageous. The cost of rent is outrageous. We're also trying to save to buy a home because at this point, for all we're paying in rent, we might as well own a house. Um, I have a daughter this year who's graduating. It's her senior year of her high school. We got prom, we got graduation, we got senior dues, we have honor society fees. Yes, my daughter's in the honor society. Make no mistake, I raised a good kid. I got 5 kids. All of them didn't turn out so great, but I have one with a college degree, one who's still working on hers, who should have been done by now, but she's genius. She just is living life, but she's a genius. And then this one, and then I have a son who's married and has his own family. And I have another son who's finding his way. That's how I put it. That's the one who I always tell y'all is missing, can't find him. I filed missing person reports. Um, report on him. He seems to have rehashed, backpedaled to a really bad toxic romantic relationship. I'd have preferred he didn't, but maybe it's so he has somewhere to stay. I don't know, but fingers crossed, and I'll be continuing to update you all on that. I still think he needs lots of mental help. I think he needs treatment to get off of weed. That's his only drug of choice. But the weed for him really has become detrimental. It's just ruined his drive and his willingness to do anything. I have nothing against people who smoke weed. I don't. But I have nothing against those who do until it gets like his usage is. But back to the point. I'm here to help y'all. I was a companion for 20 years. And most of the companions who have been around as long as me won't help y'all because they're so tired of being treated like shit and talked to like shit. Like many of you try to do me, but you're not going to do it to me because I'm not going to allow it. So many of them have tried only basically to have it backfire on them. A lot of girls in the industry have become messy, for lack of a better term. And so you have me, your one shining oracle, still here Still trying to help. Still trying to do everything I can to continue to be closely connected to a world that shaped me and made me who I am. I'm proof that you can come through sex work and have a good life. I'm proof that while being a sex worker, you can have love and a good life. Um, and a lot of you are jaded, and I get it. I get it. You're jaded, you're burnt out, and you want somebody to blame. But honey, don't blame Storm. Don't come over here with that. I'm not going to take it, and I'm not going to deal well with it. There are some of you also who me and my husband did more than our due diligence on, some of whom we've reworked sites more than once. We've made custom graphics for, um, and either you're not using the site or we've barely gotten a thank you only because, and I'll tell you why, only because I decided I wasn't going to let you talk to me any kind of way. So if you would rather have thrown away $900 to $1,000 and you feel some type of way because you were rude to me and I returned your energy, so now you're not going to use your site, that doesn't hurt me. That hurts you because you were given a wonderfully, beautifully, professionally done project, which you then decided not to use, all because you feel however you feel. And me nor my husband have any control over that. We feel bad when that happens because we want our work seen, especially when we work on something for weeks. We don't build a website in a day. We work on it for weeks. We take weeks out of our time that should be our free time since we're working another job, right? But we're so dedicated to what we do and so professional that we keep going, right? We keep building, we keep working. Um and so when we're met with that kind of, for lack of a better word, rudeness, it's confusing to us. But one thing about me, I'm not going to ask all the why questions. I'm not going to do any of that. I have a feeling he would like for me to, but I've told him I won't do it. And the reason being, the agreement is for us to deliver X, Y, and Z. We delivered X, Y, and Z, and sometimes delivered it twice if we reworked something if someone didn't like it. And if that person is so immature and so unprofessional that they cannot reach back out after their project is handed to them and say so much as a thank you, that's a customer I no longer need. And I'm okay with that. I'm at peace with that because my peace means more to me than anything. Okay. I want to work with and for those of you who can take constructive criticism, not mean, nasty criticism, constructive, who are willing to be open minded and listen, who are willing to trust us to do the job we know how to do, right? We're the web designers. A lot of you get caught up in, you want your site to look like how you want your site, but then you forget about your site needs to be functional for your clients. It needs to be easy to use for your clients. Can it be the colors you want? Absolutely. Can it be, for the most part, the design you want? Absolutely. But some of y'all have crazy ideas about fonts and layouts that make for a nightmare in functionality for your clients. Do you understand as an escort that a lot of your clients are older gentlemen? They're not necessarily 20 to 40-year-olds. A lot of them are older than that. So they may have issues with sight. They may have issues with even knowing how to navigate. So you have to take those things in professionally into consideration when building your site. Your site is not just about your vision. Um, and if we do make it about your vision, I had a site years ago. I'm good at doing theme and concept sites. My husband is more the minimalist site builder, right? But me, I'm your theme and concept girl. I don't know if you guys remember a while back the old Hollywood site I had for a companion that used to go by Allison. One of my best works. I don't remember if you guys remember when I rebranded as Delilah and I had a candy theme site. Also one of my best works. I recently did one for Kennedy Cash where roses were the theme. Also beautiful work. It doesn't appear she's using that yet. Looks like she's still using her old site, but that site is gorgeous. Um, and so I know what I'm doing. My husband knows what he's doing. You just have two very different viewpoints on design. So depending on what you want is who that assignment goes to. So I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I haven't abandoned you guys. I haven't retired and washed my hands completely of this industry. I don't want to because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time in it. It's a very big part of who I am. It made me who I am. I don't know how to be any more heartfelt and open and honest with you about my journey than what I'm being right now this morning. Whoops, dropped my computer. I don't know how to do that in any better way than I'm doing right now because this is honestly and truthfully from the heart important to me. I don't just do any of this just for money. Do I need money? Yes. Do I enjoy when I hear my Cash App go off or my Venmo? Absolutely. Or my Zelle. I'm not going to lie. It's not all altruistic. However, at the end of the day, it is also good for my soul because I want to keep the new generation safe. I want to give the new generation the best and most professional foot forward going into the industry. I want them to know the realities of the industry. I want them to know it's not like the TV shows they watch. I want them to know it doesn't have to be like the opinion of the most jaded companion you can find on social media. Let me help you. But just come to me with respect and professionalism. And you and I can get along fine. And me and my husband can give you something that's customized to suit you, that's not cookie cutter, that screams who you are as the companion. Like, let us do that for you because that's what we do. And we've been doing it for years. I didn't just come out of the woodwork this year. I've been on websites for other companions since 2006. He's been doing companion websites since about 2016, but he was doing websites prior to that, just not for companions. But we got the skill set, and I was a companion for 20 years. Like, come on, people. This is a no brainer. This is a no brainer. I think a lot of you, for whatever reason, feel some type of way about working with a web designer of color, which is sad and ridiculous. Because if I was a different complexion and a different nationality and I posted about web design, you all would retweet it and repost it till the wheels came off of it. And I've been saying this since 2018. This isn't just something I made up this morning. I'm as professional as any of my white counterparts. I'm as intelligent as any of them. And in some cases, I've been in the business longer than them. So it's up to you what you do with that information I just gave you this morning. But don't miss out on a good thing. You need to get in touch with me because I can help you rather make your dreams a realities as far as your marketing. Feel free to reach out to me at 706-586-1817. I'm not into doxing people. I'm not into blackmailing people. Call me. Call me or text me so we can have a conversation about what I can do for you. It's the perfect time of year, perfect time of new beginnings. We all make New Year's resolutions. Get started on that resolution now. Get your website going now. Get your social media marketing going now. Get your SEO going now. Don't wait until January to do it. Start it now. Okay? Um, Help me give my family a wonderful Christmas by hiring me. That means the world to me. And in return, I'll give you something beautiful, elegant, magical, crazy, whimsical, whatever you want it to be. Thank you so much. And be sure to visit takenbystorm.net. Again, that's takenbystorm.net. Good morning. Goodbye. I got to get ready to get to a nap before my real world job. So take care.